What's up, y'all? I'm DJ D Sharp, Oakland, California, producer, DJ. We do it all. It probably started with like Michael Jackson, seeing like the Billie Jean video and all that stuff. But what got me into hip hop was the movie Beat Street, and I saw that, and then I just, I was already a kid in the breaking, popping and locking, and then started getting into DJing from the character in the movie. Um, and that just like I was mesmerized by that, like what he was doing, because it was kind of the movie was kind of built around him and what he was doing, but and as a kid you just fascinated with stuff. I just fell in love with just like, wow, what is he doing? And he was in it. It was a scene where he was in a room and he was creating all these sounds, and the girl walks in on him, and I was like, wow, that's dope. So that was probably what made me want. I got to do that in my life. You know what I mean? I was probably around 10 or 11 years old. My mom used to date a DJ, Nate Copeland. He passed away, R.I.P. And Nate took us to this. It was at the Lake Merritt, and there were turntables, there was break dancing, there was locking, there was popping, all that stuff. And I was a kid. I was in my Puma suit, and I got out there, and then like I got on a linoleum and did my thing, and I got a roar from the crowd. You know what I mean? So then I was just like, whoa, this is dope. And then like I was in it, and like I was a kid, and there were like these bigger dudes, and they were like, yo, kid, get it in, and I was rocking. But that's like from hip hop, that was my earliest memory of me being like, wow, this is dope. You know what I mean? It was like, it was kind of like, like a park situation in Oakland. You know what I mean? Like, the DJs bring out the turntables, they rocking and stuff, and then you got the breaking, and it was just dope. And that was probably like my earliest memory though. I just started working at this youth center in Richmond called Rise. And these kids, man, like they got kids in there that do production, they got kids that rap, and these kids are phenomenal. They're dope, they're talented. You got kids in there making beats in 5 minutes and making beats that sound like radio hits, you know what I mean? And that's really been an inspiration lately for me. Like, like just watching them and then having conversations with the kids, and like them understanding that this is a music business too. You know what I mean? Like, and that blew me away, because it wasn't, when I was having a talk with one of the MCs, man, he was like, you know what, man? Like, I understand this is a business. This dude's like 17. You know what I mean? Like, I understand it's a business and I want to do this. I love this. I do this. It's what I love first. But I understand it's a business, and, we're in here and we're creating, we're doing what we love to do. But we want to definitely provide for our families for this. You know what I mean? With this, doing this. You know what I mean? And that just hearing that from a 17-year-old, I was like, whoa. You know what I mean? It just blew me away. And on top of that, like I said, they were very talented. But that's probably, you know, one of the things that really like that's just gave me a spark recently. You know what I mean? I'm hip hop first and foremost. Everybody knows that about DJ D Sharp. Like I am hip hop first and foremost. But I love all genres. I love all music. And as a DJ, I can play all types of music. You know what I mean? What got me into producing was the fact that listening to Tribe Called Quest records and wondering what the fuck are they sampling, and then going back and finding that same loop, and then getting inspired to dig because I was finding these things now. You know what I mean? For myself, I like to think of myself as a pretty diverse DJ. You know what I mean? And producer too. You know what I mean? Like I got projects where I've produced house records. I've got projects where I produce electronic records. I got projects where I produce uh, all kind of stuff, using samples, not using samples, you know what I mean? So just being diverse. I really want people to remember me as a great DJ. You know what I mean? Because first and foremost, that's what I am. That's it. I'm a DJ first. And then like it was a great thing. I was watching this Serato clip with Jazzy Jeff, and he said it best, man. DJs are producers. You know what I mean? Like you have to produce a set within a 2 hour time, 4 hour time. Like you have to have a production for these people to keep dancing. So that's producing. You know what I mean? Like you have to produce that. Like, you know what I mean? But I'm a DJ first and foremost, and I want people to remember me for that, man. I want them to, to know like, damn, that dude is dope. You know what I mean? And also, like, you know, I want to be remembered amongst the greatest. You know what I mean? Because I feel like, you know, I still got a lot of work to do. And, you know, I thank you for doing this because it's going to open up people to seeing D Sharp. But, you know, I just want to be, you know, known amongst the greatest that ever did it.